Hey guys, it's me, it's the CEO, quote CEO of Obsidian ROV, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys a little something about web programming and web design in general. And some of you guys might have seen a website which is located at Obsidian ROV. Here it is. As you can see, it's responsive to how we shape the browser. It's got a nice, user interface. We have a GoFundMe here, which I'll put in the link in the description. Alright, we have $20 raised already, and that's a good start. And here we have all the stuff, professional chat room. And so in this series of teaching, we're going to be teaching you web design, and this is me right here. I am Isaac, the CEO, the dictator, right? So without further ado, well, you can use several text editors to create HTML code. The one that comes with Windows on default is called Notepad, right? This thing, you've seen it many times. You can do that, but here's the problem. It's not really responsive to anything you type. It's just a standard Word. It's just a standard document, and it doesn't create a nice user interface that we designers like. And so instead, I use this program. Well, there's many ones called brackets. Notepad++. I use Sublime Text. This is Sublime Text. Let me close up some of my projects. Let's close this up. Sure. Alright. No. So what we want to do here is we want to create a new file because we want a web page, right? And so I'm going to create a new file. And automatically what we have to do is we have to save it so that we can get some of that nice responsibility, and the text editor knows that we're using HTML. And to do that, we know that we title our web pages index, because that's how we know, or that's how a web page knows what is your main page or your home page. And you can see here, if you just type in Obsidian ROV, like obsidianrov.ml, you're taken automatically to our index.html. It does that for you. It does that exactly for you. So if I type in, it's gonna give you this. It's gonna take you to the same page right now. Oh, well, that's because I cut it out and stuff. Okay, anyways, but yeah, if you do that on some web pages, it might do that. So we want to do index, right? And the file extension could be either .htm or .htm or .html. That's what I use. I use .html, and you want to create a folder. And to do that in Windows, all you have to do is you have to let's exit this. All you have to do is create a new folder, but I've already made a folder, so I won't be doing that. So I'll just do the standard process to make this a valid web page. So index, and of course .html. Let's go to, if you're using Notepad, you won't have the option like this dynamic option. You'll have to say all files, but since I have Sublime Text, I will just go to HTML. And I have created a programming folder with my projects folder and web tutorial folder, and I will do that. So let's do HTML. And really, where we want to do is we want to have a doc-type HTML. What this states is that this is going to be an HTML file, HTML5 file. And so now we're gonna have to have our standard body, and it's kind of like a human. The HTML document, you have your head and the rest of your body. And so the way we do this, we initiate our HTML document is by typing, we have a tag here. These are called tags, and we have open and closing greater than or less than signs to initiate one. And of course, at the end of the document, we're going to have to close this tag. And in HTML, there are two types of tags: self-closing and, of course, self-closing and the tags that needs closing. And I'm pretty sure it's not a technical term, but that's how I remember it. And of course, because this is our HTML file, we're going to want to have good indentation. So I'll indent by pressing the tab key. And the reason why I do this is because indenting makes your code easy to read. If you have capital letters, that's not good. It'll still work, but it's not good programming. Right? And there, I'm going to create some space because we're going to type some code into the head tag. And then we're going to have a body tag, right? Because this is the rest of your body. There. and I'll just tighten up some space. Right? Okay. And now we're gonna get into the actual code. So if we load this up, actually, I'll do that right now. So let's go to programming, projects, web design, or actually tutorial. Let's open this up in Chrome. We have nothing, right? This is just your file because it has nothing in it. Well, that's about to change, right? So let's do that. And what we want to do first, if you take a look at our website as an example, I'll leave this right here. Let's just, have that there. We have this title right here at the top, and we put the title within the head tag. And this is with a open title tag and a closing title tag. In Sublime Text, I can just hit the tab key, and then it'll do the automatic closing title tag, and that saves countless amounts of time. So I'm just going to say something like hello, or actually let's do something more relevant. Let's say something like ROV team, because this is an ROV team. It's a robotics team dealing with ROVs. And so if we load this up, not imager, or imgur, whichever way you pronounce it, we are just going to drag this in. We have ROV team, if you can read it up here, right? We can do more cool stuff as we progress along. I'm going to do one more thing and we'll be done for today. And what we're going to do is we're going to print actual text that we can read. So the way we do this is with the P tag. This is called our paragraph tag, right? Our paragraph tag is essentially a paragraph. We just type our text in there. So in my text, I will type in this, or actually no, ROV deal. Okay, and there we have it, and if we just reload our page, there you go. And this is a simple hello world program, and I'm going to be going, if you're a little confused, I will answer questions in the comments, and I will be going a little slower in my next videos, so see you then.